So when I decided that I actually wanted to do some web courses and follow some web development, I looked around in Bangkok and obviously emailed a few companies, contacted a few, but Web Courses Bangkok was, to be honest, the only one who came back to me in a reasonable amount of time. And the reception staff speak English well, it's easy to understand what's going on, they're very accommodating, and it was a no-brainer. So I really like the environment that you work in here. It's a very relaxed, fun environment, but you really get through quite a lot of work. I enjoyed the fact that it was so hands-on. We each had really nice state-of-the-art iMacs, and you kind of arrived here, had a lesson to get through, and left you going, wow, I achieved that on my own. You know, you leave with all the files. You can definitely see your progress over that day. And although there's time frames and you know your course is X amount of hours, what I really liked is your lecturer was prepared to stay afterwards to help you through something, let you quickly finish off something. If you had any questions the next lesson, he was prepared to quickly touch on the previous lesson or sit with you afterwards again. And I have to add that having an English first language speaking lecturer makes a big difference, so that's been a big advantage. So I think if I look back to the day I walked in here and the skills I had then, I was a SQL programmer 5 years ago. If I think now I can write HTML, CSS, PHP, I can do WordPress, design websites, and probably the biggest achievement is the day I put my first website live, knowing that I'd walked in here with no clue how to even start. So my first project that I had for our intermediate web course was a company called Zellico, and it's a bundles company. They take 3 items, bundle it together, so a scarf, a belt, some earrings, and they sell off these bundles. And so that was my first project. She provided a lot of the images, and it was very much just a basic development site, but it went live and so far so good. My next project was a bit more complicated. I am doing an e-commerce site, and I've had to help them with the logo, the color schemes, designing the site from scratch, and really guiding them through the process. And we're coming to the end now. I should be done in the next 2 days, and I'm very pleased that I have 2 more clients, somebody in the tourism industry and somebody who's opening a bakery, who's both asked me to help them with their site. I would recommend Web Courses Bangkok. It's definitely caters for everybody's needs. They have 3 time slots, a morning session, an afternoon session, as well as evening classes, which really fits in with people's lifestyles. If you're working full-time, the evenings are great. But for a mum like me, who's following my husband's career around, my kids are at school, to be able to come here in the morning, do class, go home in the afternoon and complete my homework, and then come back the next morning, you just feel like your days are being filled, you're achieving something, and you're leaving here with something behind your name. I don't feel like I've sat around in Bangkok. I've left here with a new career.